Sometimes the most striking things we create are the direct result of a disastrous mistake. Every May, millions of people across India and Southeast Asia celebrate Vesak, honoring Gautama Buddha. It's a time when neighborhoods are bathed in warm, colorful light, as families hang intricately designed lanterns to symbolize hope and the victory of light over darkness. In a small village in Sri Lanka, a young boy named Patiya decided to participate in a massive way. Inspired by the elaborate illuminations he'd seen in a nearby city, he set out to build a giant diamond-shaped lantern. He wanted it to be as big as a house. But trying to scale up a normal village tradition comes with a catch. Patiya's desire to build something colossal introduced a logistical challenge that he was entirely unprepared for. He actually managed the first step. Despite the skepticism of the neighborhood children who gathered to watch, Patiya successfully tied together hundreds of bamboo strips to construct the massive framework. Then reality caught up with him. He stepped back to admire the giant structure and realized he had absolutely no money to buy the vast amount of paper needed to actually cover it. His plan had completely outpaced his wallet. With tears brimming in his eyes, Patiya realized the project was stuck before it even really began. Patiya had spent days on the structure, but now he was staring at a hollow shell. Without the paper to cover it, the project was at a standstill, caught between a massive plan and an empty pocket. Fortunately, his grandmother stepped in with a bit of village wisdom. She offered a straightforward solution to their financial problem. They would go out and harvest their sweet potatoes. The very next day, they packed up the crop and walked to the busy local Sunday market to sell off the harvest. With the cash in hand, they proudly walked into a shop and bought every single sheet of paper required to bring the giant lantern to life, giving Patiya a second chance at the project. Granny didn't panic over the lack of paper. She just went to work in the garden. She understood that if you want to build something grand, sometimes you have to start by digging in the dirt. When they got back, they immediately hit a second bottleneck. The small porch outside their house simply did not have enough room to hold the oversized bamboo frame and 2 workers at the same time. So Granny devised a workaround. She squeezed completely inside the bamboo framework and sat on the floor to cut the paper shapes, handing them out to Patiya, who pasted them onto the exterior. They worked at a frantic, brisk pace. From sunrise to sundown, the 2 of them raced against the clock, trying to get the massive surface area covered before the festival night officially began. As the evening closed in, the excitement finally got the better of Patiya. In a frantic rush, he pasted the very last sheet of paper right over the one opening they had intentionally left bare. In his desperate drive to complete the lantern on time, Patiya accidentally sealed his grandmother inside a paper cage, exactly as the most important night of the year arrived. Patiya immediately panicked, terrified that they would have to tear his hard work apart. But from inside the paper walls, Granny remained completely unbothered, calmly telling him all problems have solutions. She revealed she had a box of matches in her pocket, allowing her to safely light the candles from within. As the candles flared to life, the glowing lantern produced a spectacular, unintended visual. It cast a massive shadow of Granny onto the paper walls. Sitting perfectly still, her silhouette perfectly resembles a figure engaged in deep, quiet meditation. The mistake that seemed to ruin the plan, the accidental trap, was actually the exact mechanism required to create the lantern's most impressive feature. As the night deepened, the villagers gathered outside the house. They stood in total silence, captivated by the immense scale of the lantern and the quiet shadow glowing inside it. That serene shadow directly mirrors the spiritual core of Vesak itself, Gautama Buddha, seated calmly in the quiet pursuit of inner peace. As the candles slowly burned down, Granny quietly tore a side open and stepped out. She found Patiya asleep next to his creation, his face finally showing a sense of calm after the stress of the day. Patiya set out to build a giant lantern, but he ended up with something else entirely. It wasn't the perfect execution of a plan. It was a mistake that, when met with a bit of calm, became the very thing that made the night memorable.